Today, we are taking the Seoul City Wall tour, starting at Dongdaemun Gate. Hello and welcome back. My name is Amy Moncure, and we're creating the travel videos that we look for when planning our trips. If you'd like concise travel videos full of practical tips and useful information, subscribe and click on that notification bell. Here we go.
The sunset at Naksan Park on the Dongdaemun Gate Trail was the most beautiful view I've seen of Seoul yet. If you have the time, you can start at Dongdaemun Gate and walk 1.8 kilometers to Naksan Park along the Seoul City Wall. At the foot of the trail, you can visit the Seoul City Wall Museum for free to learn more about the City Wall history.
Taking just a quick detour, we're at the Iwadong Mural Village.
Unfortunately, a number of murals recently have been painted over because the people living in the village are frustrated with the tourists. Your other option is to skip the walk and go straight to the spectacular views in Naksan Park. Stay with us to the end for directions for both of these options. The Seoul City Wall is 18 kilometers long, built along 4 mountains: the Bukaksan, Naksan, Namsan, and Ingwansan mountains, where san means mountains in Korean. There are 6 city wall trails of different lengths and difficulties. At the Seoul City Wall website, you can find a map of all the trails. If you go to the northern section of the wall on the Baegak mountain trail, you will need to take your passport with you, because this part of the wall overlooks the Blue House where the South Korean president lives. In 1968, 31 North Korean commandos disguised as Republic of Korea South Korean soldiers tried to assassinate South Korean President Park Chung-hee in the Blue House raid, or the January 21st incident, as it's called in South Korea. The trail was closed off at the Baegak Trail from 1968 until 2007. Today, you can see one of the pine trees that was shot during the incident. On the Namsan Mountain Trail, large parts of the wall were destroyed during the Japanese occupation of Korea from 1910 to 1945. Thankfully, a lot of this has been restored. The Seoul City Wall was originally built in 1392 under the Joseon dynasty and protected Seoul for 600 years from the Chinese and Japanese. Each time the wall was repaired, the latest building technology was used. Today, you can see when parts of the wall were built depending on the style of rocks used. In Taejo's reign, beginning in 1390, the stones were their natural shape, stacked and filled with small pebbles. In Sejong's reign, beginning in 1420, the face of the stones were flattened, large stones were stacked on the bottom layers, and smaller stones stacked on top. During Sukjeong's reign in the 1700s, the stones were 40 to 45 centimeters and almost perfectly square. The stones in Sunjo's reign in the early 1800s had the same style as the 1700s, but the stones were bigger at 50 to 60 centimeters. The views at sunset are spectacular. In late June, the views were amazing between 7 and 8 in the evening as the sun was setting. I recommend bringing insect repellent in the summer because the mosquitoes started to swarm just as the sun was setting. Also, you'll need to bring your own water. The pathways near the wall are paved with concrete or brick. Immediately next to the wall, the pathways are in the dirt. As with the rest of Seoul, the City Wall walk is safe, even for people traveling alone. To get to Naksan Park, you will walk the 1.8 kilometer Dongdaemun Gate Trail starting at Dongdaemun Gate. Take line 1 or 4 to Dongdaemun Station exit 6. Your other option is to go to Haewa Station exit 2, walk 50 meters straight to the Lock Museum, and then turn right at Naksan Gongseongil. Plan on 3 to 5 flights of stairs as you walk up to the park. Also, the Seoul City Wall Museum is open every day except New Year's Day. Admission is free.
These were definitely some of the most spectacular views of Seoul. I would like to thank Fun Day Korea Networks for this opportunity. Until next time, cheers!